Hey guys, my name is Amelia Tomochi, and tonight I'm going to be jonesing with
Man, and tonight we are jonesing on Casa Dragones Tequila.
Tequila.
All right, Amelia. Thank you again for joining me. I got on the last episode tons of we love her, bring her back, bring her back. She knows about tequila, So I felt like it'd be a great opportunity to kind of bring you back on and do a premium style tequila.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So this is Casa Dragones. This is a Blanco. This is a 750 milliliter, and I'll try and open the box without making a mess. Yeah. This is supposedly the cream of the crop when it comes to tequila. I'm gonna set that over to the side. This Blanco, this brand was mentioned by Oprah Winfrey as her favorite tequila.
I did not know that.
One of her favorite things, and that, how she does that favorite things episode?
Right, yeah.
She said one day on an episode, and I would show the clip, but I'm sure copyright would get me on it. But basically, she said that this was her favorite tequila. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't necessarily think this was the bottle, because there's the Blanco, and then I think there's what's called Joven, which is young, which is this aged a little longer. Mm-hmm. It also comes in this crystal bottle, this handmade. So there's a whole lot of prompts and circumstances around it. But this bottle was about $90, $89, $90, somewhere in that neighborhood. Joven is probably $375 to $495, depending on where you go. So I guess if we like this, Joven is 4 times better.
Right.
If you
really like the Joven.
If you gauge it off cost. And we were laughing coming in. You want to tell us some of the stuff that you saw in the box?
Yeah, I have tried this particular tequila maybe 2 or 3 times before.
Okay.
It was quite expensive. I had it at a restaurant, so it was about maybe $23 a shot.
Okay.
And I did look up the bottle because I'd never heard of this particular one. So when I ordered it, I looked up the bottle, and I remember it saying that they only produce 1 bottle at a time, and that it's super really, they talk up a lot of talk. And so I was reading the box before we did the episode, and it really they really make it sound like it's gonna be top notch, because they say that their tequilero focuses on top notch, chooses the best piña, and that they use purified water from volcano of the town of Tequila. So they say that obviously each bottle is numbered and signed, so you can see that there.
And this is bottle number 1568, lot 23, and it's from 1/30. I guess this is a dump date, 1/30/2017. So this bottle is a couple years old. Which doesn't really do any aging in the bottle, so it's not going to make it taste any better. But that just tells you the cost that this bottle's been sitting out there for a while. And not that $100. I mean, we've done several things that were $100, and I should learn my lesson about buying premium tequila without doing my research.
Yeah.
But I did do a lot of research on this, and there was a lot. I mean, Martha Stewart can be seen talking about this tequila. I don't think it has necessarily a celebrity endorser, but it has been discussed a lot in celebrity circles.
It definitely has a lot of talk surrounding it, that it's something really top notch. And I mean, when I tried it before, I think that I had already probably my palate was a little mixed up. I had some other drinks, so I definitely want to try it again.
I just said that's code word for tipsy. You made that so beautiful how you explained it.
I definitely want to try it again, when I completely can taste the flavor profile and see if I like it, see if it lives up to the hype and lives up to the price for sure.
Well, let's do it. I've never tried it before, so this will be a first time for me. So you know the rules because you are essentially Jones seasoned at this point. No major smell there. I smell a little undertone, but
definitely has the agave smell. I mean, I have my reserves. Blanco is not normally my favorite, but
yeah, you like them a little more aged.
I like the reposados for sure. But you know, I'm not gonna knock it until I try it again.
This is I'm not gonna say it's a standard bottle because it's smooth and it's not. I mean, it looks like a chopped off wine bottle of sorts. This top is metal and it's stamped.
Is it hefty or?
It's kind of hefty.
Oh.
It's stamped with 16, which I should have noticed that previously and looked up to see what the 16 meant, but I didn't. And I also noticed that it says 16 on the bottle. So I'm going to have to look it up and see what the 16 means. But until such time.
Maybe it was like the company was established in 2016 or something?
No, because this was dumped.
In 2017.
Well, I guess it could have been. A year later.
It could have been.
So this is early.
Be a young tequila company.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out.
We'll see.
Check the comments. We'll give it to you. Let's nose it. It smells fresh and fruity. I actually like that.
It smells nice.
Yeah. Let's do what we do.
Let's clink
them and drink them.
First taste, it certainly is smooth.
Yeah. I'm gonna reserve my thoughts. Let's put it on the ice. I like that little pop. Always leave me a little bit so I can kind of go back and forth in between. We'll shake it around, get it nice and chilled. Click and drink them. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
You can go ahead.
Here's my deal with it. It's smooth. It's got a little heat on the back in the nose, in the meat shot. It's got a fruity kind of undertone to it, which is nice and pleasant. You even taste a little bit of that. But honestly, if I didn't know this was tequila off the neat shot and on the rock shot, I wouldn't think it was tequila.
Right.
It's got a fruity kind of taste to it. It's not heavy agave forward.
Try it again too.
Once you put it on the rocks, it kind of tastes like a vodka. I mean, there's a little agave kind of floating around in there.
I feel like when you first smell it, I definitely get that like traditional Blanco agave kind of hits your nose. But then when I tasted it neat, I definitely agree with that fire on the back end. Yeah. It definitely has a burn that I feel like some tequilas don't have. Right. So it's definitely a burn that's like, reminds you it's alcohol. When it first hit my throat though, I thought it was extremely smooth. Even the neat straight shot was smooth. Back end was, fiery.
It was fiery. It was.
But it wasn't like make you choke.
Yeah. It wasn't like a cheap vodka.
Right.
It wasn't that alcoholic.
Cheap vodka, that really alcoholic taste. Because I feel like the last time I tried it, I kind of thought it had maybe a very like alcoholic spirity taste. But this time I'm really thinking it's smooth. And then when I tried it on the rocks, it's almost like obviously the ice kind of cooled that afterburn effect. So the afterburn effect was like on the back end wasn't as bad on the rocks. To me, on the rocks, like it almost is so smooth on the front end that like there's like a like first initial maybe bite of agave, but then after that it's really smooth. It almost like kind of sometimes how vodka can taste like water. I feel like it kind of almost is like tastes like so smooth it's like water, because when it's on the rocks, that back end that burns when you taste it neat is like not there really.
It kind of one, to me, and I hope I don't get beat up for saying this, but it kind of tastes like you got a friend that you're trying to get into drinking tequila, and you want to give them a tequila that kind of dips their toe into it. This is that.
Yes.
Because it has like a hint of tequila, but it's really neutral.
Right.
In every other way.
To where if someone who didn't like tequila because of that strong agave flavor, they would probably like this. Or if someone that was a vodka drinker, I feel like would probably like this.
Now, this is meant to be a sipping tequila.
Okay.
Would you sip this or would you want to mix it?
I'm not a big mixer. The times that I've done this before, I did shoot it, and I think maybe that's why I thought it was more of an alcoholic bite because
you got
of that
all
burn.
at once.
It was that big burn that comes from it being neat. But I honestly think if I just had it like this on the rocks by itself, I could easily sip it or maybe even shoot it, and I'd be okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably like to sip it though because I feel like sipping this tequila really allows you to like process that flavor profile of that slight agave twinge on the beginning, and then at the end you get that slight burning feeling, but it's a really smooth, it's very, like he said, like easy, easy going tequila. Like it was, if someone didn't like tequila, I feel like that's why people like Oprah or Martha Stewart would probably like it.
I don't normally drink tequila, but this is like
if
water.
They're not tequila drinkers, they'd probably be like, I could drink this like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that puts me in, because we gotta rate it.
Right.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this first: do you prefer it on the rocks or you prefer it neat?
I'd have to say probably on the rocks.
I'm on the rocks too.
Yeah.
So we'll high five on that. Woohoo! As far as rating, scale of 1 to 5.
Okay.
We have to rate it as a tequila.
Okay.
So that's where my struggle comes in. This isn't bad. It's not bad at all. But it's light.
Right.
It's really,
because
really
it's
light.
different to rate it on a tequila versus rating it on a spirit level in general.
Yeah.
So.
But let's rate it on being a tequila.
Okay.
You want to go first?
You go first.
On being a tequila alone, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay.
And I struggle with giving it a 3 because it's $80. Okay. It's a silver tequila that's $80 that really doesn't taste like tequila. It kind of does, but it's so soft and easy into it that normally when I want tequila, give me a little bit of the agave feel for it to it. But if I say, well, somebody doesn't really drink tequila, what would I give them? I probably would send them this way. But for me personally, I'm going to give it a 3 only because of the drinkability of it. Okay. If I rated it in comparison to other, so like if I say Clase Azul, the Plata, it smashes this. To me, it is, and that is this price or less. And it's got more of the tequila flavor. It's also smooth, but I enjoy that so much better in the tequila world. Now this, I could throw them back with no problem. Right. So if the price was cheaper, would be easier to rate it. I'm gonna still give it a 3. I want to say like a 2.75. But I'm gonna give it a 3 because of the ease of drinking it.
Mm-hmm. I'd say that I'm not going to go as far as like a 4 or a 5, but I would say probably a little more than you. I would go like maybe 3.5. Okay. Because I do appreciate the characteristics it has being a Blanco tequila, because I hate Blanco. Right. Like I cannot stand. And I'm kind of a really in the middle type of person because I don't really like añejo or extra añejo that much either. I like that slight agave flavor, but not like too much, but not too little. Because I feel like some of the Blancos can taste kind of just spirituous, kind of alcoholic tasting. Yeah. So I would say that before doing this tasting, I kind of maybe had my reserves about this particular tequila because of the previous times I've tried it. But I feel like this did kind of change my view on it for the better, because I do think it's very smooth. I think it has that slight twinge of agave that hits you on the front end.
Yeah.
And then the fact that it gives you that little nice burn, especially if you have it neat, it maybe is a little much on the burn.
Yeah.
But if you have it on the rocks, it's just that nice, I think it has a nice kind of rounded mouthfeel to it. It's smooth, has that nice hit of agave, and then it has the burn on the back end. So I wouldn't give it a complete 5, but I do like this tequila, and I do think it is, highly drinkable for someone who is not a big tequila drinker.
So 3.5.
3.5.
And I give it a 3. Because, going back to that sip after it's been on the rocks, I'm like, it's good.
Right. It's just not like blow your mind.
It's not blowing my, it's not 90
out
bucks.
of this world kind of. Yeah, I probably would not. Like, I think I paid, around $23 for the shot. I probably wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Well, there you have it. If you are interested in trying it, I think you won't dislike it, but you may have some buyer's remorse because of the price.
Especially
that's just my opinion.
If you're like huge into tequila.
If you're huge into tequila, you might have a little bit of buyer's remorse in it.
Yeah.
If you want something that's the drinkability's there. Yeah. I'll down that easy.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to shoot this on your 21st birthday, go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But for a seasoned tequila drinker, probably, maybe this isn't worth the price, I would say.
Okay. Well, we've kind of had a tipsy tale from you before. So I won't go tipsy tale. I will ask if there's anything you want to share, but also open the door that since I'm here, we might as well drink some more stuff.
Okay. Well, let's see. I guess recently, a lot of the times the places that I've traveled kind of dictates the type of liquor I'm into. So I went to Jamaica for 2 weeks, and then I was really into rum. Mm-hmm. I was big into trying different kinds of rum. And obviously overproof is one of my, favorite, staple. But then once I went to Mexico, and then I've been a couple times to Mexico, I really kind of got into tequila, and I wasn't a big tequila drinker before, and I also got into mezcal as well. So the last place I've been was Belize, so they drink a lot of rum. So, I've been getting into different, but I'm still stickler for tequila.
Still stickler for tequila. Well, I think let's drink some more, talk some more.
Let's do it.
This has been another episode of Jones and Mann. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jones and Mann. And this has been another episode. Let's
Cheers.
clink them and drink them. We'll see you next time.